So when we say Jing, it means the classics or the texts of Yi. Yi means change, evolution, revolution, transformation, alteration, reformation. All these are words used to describe this Chinese character called Yi. Okay? This Chinese character Yi is made up of the character of sun and moon put together. So sun and moon is ever evolving and changing and moving, and it's also one of the main representations of life. So, you know, change happens when something new comes into your life, or when something new comes out of your life through the actions and decisions that we make. So either something happens to you, then you change, or something you do that is different, then things will change. So the Book of Changes, the Yi Jing, is one of the studies that help us understand this so-called concepts or language of this universe. So again, guys, I need to re-emphasize that this is only one of the languages of the universe that has been documented. It is not the only way. Okay? It's not the only way. So the moment you think this is the only way, then you have restricted your knowledge. This is one of the ways, guys. The language of Yi. The language of Yi, or Yi Jing, okay, or the classics of Yi, is only one way to understand the language. It's one language. How many languages that human beings have? Well, we speak English, we can speak Chinese, we can speak Spanish, and yet we can still communicate, correct? Is that only one way to communicate? No, all right? One item has got many pronunciations, right? Or many words for it, like water alone can have different words to represent water, right? In Malay, we call it air. In English, we call it water. In Chinese, we call it soy, right? But it's the same thing. So, Yi language is one of the ways one of the languages we could use to understand the Tao, okay? But the Tao is not only made up of this language. So, a brief little history here before we go on to applications and learning this language, which surprisingly is very easy, because this language only has 8 characters, okay? So, 8 words. But I think a lot of people are like, it's so many words, it's difficult to understand. No. Actually, it only has 8 words. It's a play of these 8 words. You think about it, I'm just keeping it simple, right? 8 words for you, and if you know this, generally you know what the Yi talks about. So, yin and yang, binary codes. And Yi Jing consists of 64 hexagrams and 384 yaos. Now, when we use the word yaos, it means lines, right? 64 hexagrams, each one having 6 different lines, will give you 384 computations. So this is the language, the whole language of the Tao, the universe, is understood through binary codes.